What is crack-a-lackin', all you big fellas who love a bit of Armor King? First things first, go out, buy Tekken Tag Tournament 2 on whatever console you're playing, and use Armor King. This guy is sick. He actually has one of the best movesets. He's nothing, well, he's a bit like King, but he's so much better. I really hope they put him in just the way he is. He's got really good pokes, knockdowns, obviously he's got grapples, and he's even got unblockable setups. Come on. He has to be in Season 2. Anyway, I'm just going to get straight into the moveset. Let's go, guys. Alright, so first up, we got 2-1. I'm sure you guys know this from King. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. You know, it's a 10 frame punish. It's really good. It's +5 on hit. So, you know, free mix-up after that. I'm not sure if King had it. He might have got it from Armor King. That's why it's in there. I'm too lazy to go check it out. But yeah, 2-1. Great punish. 10 frame. Really good move to use. Alright, next up, forward 4. Just a classic stomp-like move. You know, it's mid, it's safe, and on counter hit knocks down. And as you saw, you get the get up off the floor DDT on counter hit. You can pick them up, and that's not the only mix-up. You can do other ground grabs. So it's a really good move to use, and if it's counter hit, you get a free grab. Look how sick that is. Come on. Following on, we got Capital Punishment, up forward 12. You know, you guys, if you played King, also know this is +2. It's a launcher, and it puts them in crouch. Just a great move overall. It's got the unblockable mix-up if you hold it, and yeah, it's +2 launcher, and it jumps way over lows, and I'm pretty sure you can use it to jump over projectiles as well. So yeah, overall a great move and really good range as well. Next up, we got down forward 3, which is a safe mid that you can throw out and poke to get a counter hit combo. So on counter hit, you get a combo out of it, as you can see here. And yeah, it's a safe poke, so you might as well throw it out. 17 frames, so pretty quick. You know, try and time this when your opponent's coming in, and you get a counter hit combo. So pretty sick. So this move's really, really good. It shouldn't be overlooked. You can use it for a lot of different setups and traps. It's down 1, neutral 4. So that's down 1, let go for a second, and then press 4. The reason it's so good is because it's 10 frames and it high crushes, obviously. So any safe move you do, and they try and punish it with a high or do a high after, so that they try to jab you or whatever, you can do this move, and on counter hit, the full thing connects. So that's 21 damage right there. It's kind of like down jabbing to interrupt people, but this time you get an extra kick out of it as well. And yeah, if you ever think someone's going to jab, this is perfect to duck under and get a bit of a combo. So next up, we got down 2. This move is a mid poke. It's hard hitting, and it's only -2. So you can set anything you want up after this. Those are the holy sidestep setups that I always talk about. Yep, you can do that with this one. And if it's well, regardless if it's counter hit or normal hit, you can see it puts you on like heavy frame advantage. And finally, if they try to press something after this because they're in crouch, you can just backdash and launch them, as you can see here, because it makes them whiff, because you can backdash faster than they can attack, even though you're only -2, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a good move to do lots of things with. So obviously you need some good lows, right? So down 3, same as King's, good damage, it's really quick, and it's just like one of those annoying pokes that eventually they're going to be like, alright, this guy's pissing me off, I'm going to block this next one, and then you do a powerful mid. And yeah, doesn't need to be explained, just a good low. So the next low I want to talk about is down back 3. Personally, I like this better than King's one. The animations is cooler. It does the same thing essentially. It's launch punishable, but the rewards are definitely worth it. On counter hit, you get a combo out of it. You know, it's high crush as well, and it also puts you in full crouch, so you can do a full crouch mix-up while, you know, after you've done this move, as long as it hits. But I'll go into more detail about the full crouch mix-up a bit later. Okay, so again, another low, forward, neutral 2. Now, disregarding the forward input, it's actually a really quick low and unseeable, and high crush as well. and you get a combo out of it on counter hit. Super good for that reason. And when you do forward, people might think you're doing the running grab or running attack or something like that. Forward attack that's a mid, so they might stay standing. So you'll be able to get in a few of these cheap lows and really put them to work. Now here's some of the juicy stuff. Down forward 12. It's a really meaty mid. It knocks down on natural hit. It's 33 damage. And yeah, it's just a great move to mix up your lows and mids, and it will make them super scared to duck after that, because everyone knows in this game knockdowns are OP, so don't be afraid to use this one. Okay, so you obviously want to utilize any plus frames you can get out of characters. So King's down back 12 is +3. It's a mid. And yeah, it will help you create some pressure, because after you land the, whether you land it or not, once you land it, you can get a follow-up at least. But if it's blocked, you can create your own pressure with a frame trap. And if they press, then they're just idiots, right? And if they don't press, you get mental frame advantage, because they're not going to press a button and wait for you to do something. Okay, so this punch is probably my favorite move that Armor King has, aside from a little secret you'll see later. Forward 1+2. Now this one unfortunately is not safe. It's -11, but you get a head first knockdown out of it, and obviously you get your own choice of a mix up from there. And it just looks sick. I mean, look at him. He's punching him on top of the head and knocking him straight flat on the ground. Just looks super cool. And yeah, really useful, but be careful. Yeah, it is negative 11, so be careful not to do this when you're on like a drop of health, Okay, so Crash Dash 1 is Armor King's Shadow Lariat. You guys know this one. This one doesn't have the unblockable version, but that's fine, because it's pretty quick and it is +6 on block and knocks them away. So yeah, it's really good, scare tactic move, to make your opponent afraid and they're conditioned. And if they start to duck this because they think it's coming a lot, you can just do Crash Dash 4, which is a mid. It's -9, and you get a knockdown with at least a follow-up on hit. So why not try it out, right? Why not use it? So next up, one of the coolest things about Armor King, he's got a quote-unquote electric. Same sort of deal. It's -10 though, and there's no obviously electric version, but it looks super cool, and it's pretty much an electric by a grappler. I would use this a lot, just because, just for style points, but you guys don't have to use it. But it is a launcher, and it's only -10, so it is very useful, and I've actually seen JDCR using it as well. So if that computer brain guy thinks it's a good move, then I think it is too. So obviously this whole video is subjective to my opinions, so this one probably won't agree with everybody, but I personally think these unblockables can be utilized within a match. The first one is Crash Dash 3. It's 31 frame startup. So just to put it into perspective for you guys, the usual unblockable is around 60 frames and upwards. So this is half that. And people could say it's seeable, but if you're looking at a Crash Dash and you've already been copying heaps of mids, you probably just wait till you see what happens and you think, oh, I'll just block it, and you can get hit by this one. And that being said, the second one is even better, I think. So it's only 29 frames, so 2 frames quicker, and it keeps the opponent standing. So the pressure just keeps on going for Armor King from here. I honestly think that these are 2 super cool moves, and I'm glad they added them to Armor King's arsenal. And I think any unblockables that are quick but do low damage are pretty useful, and just a cool way to vamp up the fundamental part of the game, and just adds a new layer of tech. Okay, so here we got the full crouch mix up I was talking about. If you do full crouch down forward 2, it's a +1 launcher. How good is this guy? +1 launcher. That's so good. Yeah, usually when people see Armor King do a crouch dash or a duck, they think he's going into his, big grabs, the big chain grabs. But you can do the full crouch down forward 2 from here, and it's an automatic launcher. It's mid and it's +1, so that's sick already. And if they start to, you know, just stay standing because they don't want to get hit by it, you can do this low, which is full crouch down forward 3, or you can just do all of his grabs because they don't want to duck to get hit by the mid. So this could actually be the cornerstone of your mix-up game and a really good way to condition your opponent to allow you to do all the grabs that you want. Okay, so the final move I want to present to you guys is while standing 2. Now it might not look like much, but it's a 12 frame counter hit launcher. Now it is -10, but it's so worth it because any move you do to get into crouch, you can set up this counter hit launcher. It's only 12 frames, so imagine it like Kazuya's down forward 2, but it's faster and less frames negative. So I think it's a really good tool, and Armor King's got a lot of ways where he's always in crouch, so I think it'll be great to perform this move for certain mix-ups. Alright fellas, that about does it for Armor King. He's definitely my favourite character that I have worked on in the past couple of days for Season 2 speculation. I really hope he does get in because he's my favourite so far, and I hope you guys enjoyed him, and if he does come out, check him out straight away. He's got Mellowlink's seal of approval. Anyway, coming up next will be Kunimitsu. So yeah, stick around for her, and should be up in the next couple of days. Speak to you guys soon.